Chosen ones, the countdown is over, and God has declared this moment as the beginning of it all. A divine shift is happening right now, and you're standing at the edge of something extraordinary. The gates of your destiny are swinging wide open, and the blessings you've been waiting for are no longer on hold. This is your time, your season, your now. The Creator has set His eyes on you, and His promises are coming alive with unstoppable force. Get ready, because what's about to unfold will change your life forever. Your spirit already feels it, doesn't it? That stirring deep inside, that knowing that something bigger than you is at work. This isn't just another day. This is the day God has marked for you to step into the fullness of His plan. The struggles you've carried, the doubts that tried to hold you back, the moments you wondered if your prayers were heard, they're all fading away. God is saying, enough waiting, your breakthrough starts now. The clock has struck, and the heavens are aligning to pour out favor, abundance, and transformation in ways you can't yet imagine. Let's pause for a second. If you're feeling this truth resonate in your soul, hit that like button to amplify this energy and comment 777 below. That number carries divine power, signaling to the universe that you're ready to receive what God has prepared. Your action right now is a declaration of faith, a step toward claiming the blessings headed your way. Picture a seed buried in the soil, hidden from sight, enduring darkness and pressure. That seed doesn't question when it will break through. It trusts the process, knowing the sun is waiting. You are that seed, chosen one. Every trial, every tear, every moment of waiting has been preparing you for this exact moment. God hasn't forgotten you. He's been cultivating you, strengthening your roots, readying you to rise. And now, the ground is breaking open. Your time to bloom has come, and the world will see the beauty of His work in you. This isn't about chasing dreams or forcing outcomes. It's about stepping into what's already yours. God's plan for you is written in the stars, sealed in His promises. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." Those words aren't just poetry, they're your reality. The prosperity, the hope, the future you've been longing for, they're not distant anymore. They're here, unfolding now, because God has said, it starts now. Think about Noah. The world mocked him as he built the ark, day after day, under a clear sky. But when the rains came, his faith was vindicated. You've been building your ark, haven't you? Through the doubts, the setbacks, the moments when others didn't understand your path. God sees every step you've taken in faith, and just like Noah, your obedience is about to be rewarded. The floodgates of heaven are opening, and the abundance God promised is rushing toward you. If this message is speaking to you, comment 777 inches the box below. Let the heavens know you're ready to walk through the doors God is opening. Your faith is a key, unlocking the miracles waiting for you. What does it mean for the countdown to be over? It means the waiting is done, the season of preparation is complete, and God is moving you into a new chapter. This isn't just a shift in circumstances, it's a shift in your very being. Your spirit is aligning with His purpose. Your heart is opening to His possibilities. The things you once thought were impossible are becoming your reality. Financial breakthroughs, restored relationships, renewed health, they're all part of the divine package God is delivering. Consider Esther, a young woman who seemed ordinary, yet God placed her in a palace for a divine purpose. When the moment came, she didn't hesitate. She stepped boldly into her calling, saving her people. You, chosen one, are standing in your own Esther moment. The The stage is set, and God is calling you to rise. The opportunities, the connections, the resources you need, they're already lined up. All you have to do is walk forward in faith. This new season isn't just about receiving, it's about becoming. God isn't just giving you blessings, He's transforming you into a vessel of His glory. Your life is about to shine so brightly that others will see His power through you. People will look at you and wonder, how did this happen? They'll see the joy in your eyes, the confidence in your step, the peace that surrounds you. This isn't about fleeting moments of happiness. It's about a lasting transformation that marks you as God's chosen. If you're ready to claim this moment, comment 777 below. Declare that you're stepping into the divine destiny God has prepared. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button to join thousands of chosen ones walking this path together. Your presence here strengthens this community of faith. Let's talk about what's coming. God's promises aren't small. They're not limited by what the world thinks is possible. When He says He's opening the gates of heaven, He means abundance that overflows, favor that opens doors, and opportunities that defy logic. Maybe you've been praying for a financial miracle. Maybe you're seeking healing in your body or your heart. Maybe you're longing for purpose, for a reason to keep going. God is saying, I've heard you, and I'm moving now. Think of Joseph, sold into slavery, thrown into prison, forgotten by those he helped. Yet God never forgot him. In a single day, Joseph went from a cell to a palace, from prisoner to ruler. That's the kind of turnaround God has for you. The years of waiting, the seasons of struggle, they're not wasted. They've been building your character, your faith, your resilience. Now, God is flipping the script. Your palace moment is here. This isn't about striving or proving yourself. It's about trusting. God's timing is perfect, and He's saying the countdown is over. The delays are done. The obstacles that held you back are crumbling. Psalm 23:4 says, Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. You've walked through those valleys, chosen one, and God has been with you every step. Now, He's leading you to green pastures, to a place of rest and abundance. If you haven't yet, comment 777 below to seal your faith in this moment. Let the universe know you're ready for what God has in store. This new beginning isn't just about you. It's about the impact you're destined to make. God doesn't choose you just for your own sake. He chooses you to be a light, a beacon, a testimony. Your life is about to become a story that inspires others. The way you rise, the way you shine, the way you walk in faith, it will spark hope in those who feel lost. Your breakthrough is a signal to the world that God's promises are real. Look at David, a shepherd boy who faced a giant when no one else dared. His victory wasn't just for him, it was for an entire nation. Your victories, chosen one, will ripple outward. Your financial freedom will bless others. Your healed heart will comfort those who are hurting. Your renewed strength will lift up those who are weak. God is positioning you to be a vessel of His love, His power, His glory. And here's the truth. This moment is bigger than you can see. The blessings coming your way aren't just for today, they're for generations. The wealth, the wisdom, the peace God is pouring into you will flow to your family, your community, your world. You're not just stepping into abundance, you're stepping into a legacy. Deuteronomy 8:18 says, Remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth. This isn't just about money, it's about a life so full, it overflows. The countdown is over, but the journey is just beginning. God is calling you to walk boldly, to trust fiercely, to love deeply. The path ahead is lit by His presence, and every step you take is guided by His hand. You're not alone in this. Thousands of chosen ones are walking with you, believing with you, rising with you. If you feel this truth burning in your spirit, hit that subscribe button to join this movement of faith. Together, we're stepping into God's promises. What's next? Expect the unexpected. God's blessings don't follow human logic. They come suddenly, powerfully, perfectly. That job you've been praying for? It might come through a connection you didn't see coming. That healing you've been seeking? It might start in your spirit before it touches your body. That purpose you've been chasing? It's already inside you, waiting to be revealed. God is moving, and He's moving fast. Think of the woman at the well in John 4. She came for water, but Jesus gave her living water, a transformation she never expected. That's what God is doing for you. You came for one thing, but He's giving you so much more. Your life is about to overflow with purpose, joy, and provision. The countdown is over, and the floodgates are open. Are you ready to receive? This isn't a moment to shrink back. It's a moment to stand tall. God has called you by name, chosen one. He's prepared a table for you in the presence of your enemies. Psalm 23:5. The doubts, the fears, the naysayers, they can't touch you now. You're stepping into a season where God's favor surrounds you like a shield. Your life is becoming a testament to His power, His love, His faithfulness. Let's talk about faith for a moment. Faith isn't just believing, it's acting. It's stepping out when you can't see the whole path. It's trusting when the world says it's impossible. Hebrews 11:1 says, "Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen." Your faith is the key that unlocks God's promises. Every time you choose to believe, you're opening a door. Every time you refuse to give up, you're claiming your destiny. Picture Abraham, called to leave everything familiar and go to a land God would show him. He didn't have a map, a plan, or a guarantee, just a promise. Yet he went, and God made him the father of nations. You're standing in your own Abraham moment. God is calling you to trust, to move, to believe. The promise is real, and it's yours to claim. This new season is about more than just receiving blessings. It's about becoming a blessing. God's abundance in your life isn't meant to stop with you. It's meant to flow through you. The wealth you receive will fund dreams. The peace you find will heal hearts. The strength you gain will lift others. You're not just chosen for yourself, you're chosen for a purpose that echoes through eternity. Consider Ruth, a woman who lost everything yet followed God's leading to a new land. Her faithfulness didn't just restore her life, it positioned her in the lineage of Jesus. Your faithfulness, chosen one, is positioning you for a legacy that will outlast you. The countdown is over, and God is weaving your story into His greater plan. And here's where it gets real. The enemy will try to distract you. Doubt will whisper. Fear will creep in. But you, chosen one, are untouchable. Isaiah 54:17 says, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." The enemy's tactics can't stop what God has started. Your job is to keep your eyes on Him, to stay rooted in His truth, to walk in the authority He's given you. Think of Daniel in the lion's den. The world expected him to be devoured, but God shut the mouths of the lions. Your lions, your fears, your doubts, your obstacles are powerless in the face of God's protection. You're not just surviving this season, you're thriving. You're not just walking through it, you're shining in it. This moment is yours, chosen one. The countdown is over, and God is moving. The dreams you've held in your heart, the prayers you've whispered in the dark, they're coming to life. The gates of heaven are open, and the blessings are flowing. Step into this season with boldness. Claim what's yours with faith. Shine with the light God has placed in you. Let's pause again. If you're ready to embrace this divine moment, comment 777 below. Let the heavens hear your declaration. And if you're moved by this message, hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones stepping into God's promises together. Now, let's talk about the fire within you, that spark you feel, that energy that's been building. It's not random. It's the Holy Spirit igniting something new. This isn't just a moment of change. It's a moment of awakening. God is breathing life into your purpose, fanning the flames of your destiny. You're not just called, you're anointed. You're not just chosen, you're empowered. Look at Moses, a man who felt unworthy, unqualified, unprepared. Yet God used him to part seas and lead a nation. Your insecurities, your doubts, your "I'm not enough" moments, they don't disqualify you. They're part of your story, part of the testimony God is building. He's taking your weaknesses and turning them into strengths, your fears into faith, your struggles into victories. This new beginning is about stepping into your authority. You're not a bystander in God's plan, you're a co-creator. The dreams in your heart, they're not accidents, they're divine assignments. The desires you've carried, they're not wishful thinking, they're blueprints from heaven. God is saying, now is the time to act. Now is the time to build. Now is the time to rise. Consider Nehemiah, who saw a broken city and heard God's call to rebuild. Despite opposition, despite challenges, he trusted God and got to work. You're in your Nehemiah moment. The walls of your life, your dreams, your purpose, your legacy are ready to be rebuilt. God is handing you the tools, the resources, the vision. All you need to do is start. This season isn't just about what you receive, it's about what you release. The gifts God has placed in you, the talents, the passions, they're not just for you. They're for the world. That book you've been meaning to write, that business you've been dreaming of, that act of kindness you've been putting off, now is the time. The countdown is over, and God is saying, release it, build it, share it. And here's the beauty, you don't have to do it alone. God is your partner, your guide, your strength. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's not a cliche, it's a promise. The strength you need, the wisdom you seek, the courage you crave, it's all available through Him. Lean into His power and watch what happens. Think of the disciples, ordinary men who became extraordinary through God's call. They didn't have it all figured out. They didn't have perfect resumes, but they had faith, and they had Jesus. That was enough. You have faith, and you have God. That's more than enough. Your story is about to become a testimony that shakes the world. This is your moment, chosen one. The countdown is over, and the heavens are moving. The blessings are flowing. The doors are opening. The path is clear. Step forward with confidence. Trust God's timing. Embrace His promises. You're not just walking into a new season, you're walking into a new you. Let's talk about the opposition you might face. Because the truth is, when God moves, the enemy notices. When your light shines, darkness squirms. But here's the good news. The enemy's plans are no match for God's purpose. Every obstacle, every doubt, every attack, it's already defeated. John 16:33 says, in this world you will have trouble, But take heart, I have overcome the world. Think of Gideon, a man who felt small, insignificant, afraid. Yet God called him a mighty warrior and used him to defeat an army with just 300 men. Your weaknesses don't limit God. Your fears don't scare him. He's calling you a mighty warrior, chosen one, and he's equipping you to overcome every challenge. This new season is about walking in victory, not hoping for it, not praying for it, but living it. The countdown is over, and the battle is won. The enemy can roar, but he can't touch you. The world can doubt, but it can't stop you. God has declared this your time, and his word is final. And here's what's exciting. This isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving. God isn't just bringing you through, he's bringing you up. He's lifting you to places you never imagined. He's opening doors you didn't know existed. He's pouring out blessings you didn't think you could hold. Malachi 3:10 says, "Test me in this, says the Lord Almighty, and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing that there will not be room enough to store it." Picture a river, overflowing its banks, unstoppable, uncontainable. That's the kind of blessing coming your way. It's not a trickle, it's a flood. It's not a moment, it's a movement. God is moving in your life, and nothing can hold it back. Your job is to stand in faith, to receive with gratitude, to walk in obedience. Think of Hannah, who prayed for a child through years of barrenness. When God answered, he didn't just give her a son, he gave her Samuel, a prophet who changed a nation. Your prayers, chosen one, are about to be answered in ways that go beyond what you asked. God is giving you more than you imagined, because his plans are always bigger. This is your time to shine, to rise, to become. The countdown is over, and the heavens are roaring. Your life is about to become a living testimony of God's goodness. People will see you and know that God is real. They'll hear your story and believe in his power. Your light will draw others to him. Your faith will inspire others to trust. Your abundance will bless others in need. Let's talk about the legacy you're building, because this moment, this season, isn't just about you, it's about the generations after you. The blessings God is pouring out will flow to your children, your family, your community. The faith you're walking in will inspire others to believe. The courage you're showing will empower others to rise. Consider Abraham's legacy. His faith didn't just bless him, it blessed nations. Your faith, chosen one, is planting seeds that will grow for generations. The wealth you receive will fund dreams. The wisdom you gain will guide others. The love you show will heal hearts. This is bigger than you, bigger than now, bigger than anything you can see. And here's the truth. You're ready. You've been prepared. Every trial, every tear, every moment of waiting has shaped you for this. God has been working in you, through you, for you. The countdown is over, and it's time to step into the fullness of his plan. Trust him, follow him, shine for him. This is your moment, chosen one. The gates of heaven are open, the blessings are flowing. The victory is yours. Walk boldly, love fiercely, live fully. God has said, it starts now, and his word never fails. Let's talk about the fire in your spirit, chosen one. That burning inside you, that unexplainable drive. It's not just a feeling. It's God's power coursing through you, activating your purpose. This moment, right now, is when you step into the authority he's placed within you. The countdown is over, and the spark that's been smoldering is about to become a blaze. You're not just called to exist. You're called to ignite, to transform, to set the world alight with the truth of who you are. Think of Elijah, standing alone against the prophets of Baal. The odds were stacked against him, the world watching, waiting for him to fail. Yet he called down fire from heaven, not because he doubted, but because he trusted. That same fire is in you. It's the courage to stand when others sit, to speak when others are silent, to move when others are still. God is calling you to release that fire, to let it burn away doubt, fear, and anything that dares to stand in your way. This season is about action, not the frantic kind, chasing after things that don't matter. This is divine action steps guided by God's hand, decisions rooted in His wisdom. You're not running aimlessly. Every move you make now is part of a greater plan, a divine choreography that's been set in motion. The opportunities coming your way aren't random, they're orchestrated, perfectly timed, designed to fit the unique calling on your life. Consider Deborah, a judge and prophetess who led with wisdom and courage. When the nation was paralyzed by fear, she rose, rallied an army, and secured victory. She didn't wait for permission or perfect conditions. She acted on God's word. You, chosen one, are in your Deborah moment. God is saying, move now, trust now, lead now. The path is clear, and the strength you need is already within you. Let's talk about the doors opening for you. These aren't ordinary doors. They're portals to divine opportunities, gateways to the life God has promised. Some will look like challenges, others like invitations. But every single one is a step toward your destiny. Revelation 3:8 says, I have placed before you an open door that no one can shut. That door is yours, chosen one. No one can close it. No one can steal it. Your job is to walk through with faith. Picture a river cutting through a mountain. It doesn't force its way, it flows, steady and relentless, carving a path where none existed. That's you right now. God's power is flowing through you, removing obstacles, creating paths where there were walls. The dreams you've carried, the visions you've seen in quiet moments, they're not fantasies. They're glimpses of the future God is leading you into. Trust the flow. Follow the current. It's taking you exactly where you're meant to be. And here's something to hold on to. God's provision is never late. The resources you need, the people you're meant to meet, the strength to keep going, they're all arriving right on time. Look at the feeding of the 5,000 in Matthew 14. The disciples saw lack, but Jesus saw abundance. With a few loaves and fish, He fed a multitude. Your not enough is God's more than enough. Whatever you're holding, however small it seems, offer it to Him. He'll multiply it beyond your wildest dreams. This moment is about trust, but not the passive kind. It's active trust, choosing to believe when the world says give up, choosing to move when fear says stay still. Think of Peter, stepping out of the boat onto the water. The waves were raging, the wind howling, but he walked because Jesus called. You're stepping onto your own water now, chosen one. The circumstances might look impossible, but God's call is stronger. Keep your eyes on Him, and you'll walk where others sink. Let's shift to the vision God is planting in you. This isn't just about seeing the future, it's about seeing yourself the way God sees you. You're not defined by your past, your mistakes, or what others think. You're defined by His word, His love, His purpose. Ephesians 2:10 says, You are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for you to do. You're not an accident, you're a masterpiece, crafted for this moment. Imagine a sculptor chiseling away at a block of stone. Every strike, every chip, every moment of pressure is shaping something beautiful. That's what God has been doing with you. The trials, the setbacks, the moments you felt broken, they were never meant to destroy you. They were shaping you into the person you are today, the person ready to step into this new season. The sculpture is complete, and now it's time to stand in the light, to be seen, to be celebrated. This season is also about connection. God isn't just blessing you, He's connecting you with others who will walk alongside you. Divine relationships are forming, people who see your light, who believe in your purpose, who will lift you higher. Think of Jonathan and David, whose friendship was a covenant of strength. God is bringing your Jonathans, those who will stand with you, pray with you, build with you. Be open to these connections. They're part of His plan. And don't miss this. Your story is becoming a testimony. The world is watching, chosen one, not to judge, but to be inspired. Your life is a living proof of God's faithfulness. The way you rise, the way you overcome, the way you shine, it's speaking louder than words ever could. People will look at you and see what's possible when God is at work. Your journey is a sermon, your breakthrough a miracle, your life a light. Let's talk about the weight you've been carrying. Maybe it's worry, maybe it's fear, maybe it's the expectations of others. God is saying, let it go. Matthew 11:28 says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." This new season isn't about carrying burdens, it's about releasing them. Lay them at His feet. Trust Him to handle what you can't. Your job is to walk in freedom, to live in joy, to embrace the peace He's giving you. Picture a bird trapped in a cage for years, finally set free. It doesn't hesitate, it soars. That's you, chosen one. The cage is open. The chains are broken, the countdown is over, and it's time to fly. Spread your wings, trust the wind of God's Spirit to carry you. The sky is limitless, and your destiny is waiting. Don't look back at the cage, don't dwell on the chains. Look up, look forward, and soar. This moment is about alignment. God is aligning your heart, your mind, your steps with His perfect will. Every choice you make now, every prayer you pray, every step you take, it's bringing you closer to His purpose. Think of the stars in the night sky, each one perfectly placed, each one shining in its own way. You're one of those stars, chosen one, positioned by God to light up the darkness, to guide others, to shine for His glory. And here's the power of this season. It's not just about what you gain, but what you give. God's blessings are flowing to you so they can flow through you. Your abundance is meant to bless others. Your strength is meant to lift others. Your light is meant to guide others. Proverbs 11:25 says, "A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed." As you pour out, God pours in. As you give, He multiplies. Think of the widow in 1 Kings 17, who gave her last bit of flour and oil to Elijah. She didn't hold back, even in her lack. And God didn't just provide, He overflowed. Her jars never ran dry. That's the kind of God you serve, chosen one. He takes your small acts of faith and turns them into miracles. Your generosity, your kindness, your trust. They're seeds that will grow into harvests you can't imagine. This is also a season of clarity. The fog is lifting. The questions you've carried, the doubts that lingered, they're being answered. God is giving you eyes to see and ears to hear. John 16:13 says, "When the Spirit of truth comes, He will guide you into all truth." You're not stumbling in the dark anymore. The path is illuminated. and every step is sure. Trust the clarity God is giving you. It's His gift to guide you forward. Picture a lighthouse standing firm in a storm, its beam cutting through the darkness, guiding ships to safety. That's you, chosen one. The storms of life can't shake you. The darkness can't dim you. God has placed His light in you, and it's shining brighter than ever. People will see your light and find their way. Your presence will bring peace to chaos, hope to despair, truth to confusion. And let's talk about the joy coming your way. This isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving. God isn't just bringing you through, He's bringing you into a season of laughter, of celebration, of overflowing joy. Psalm 30:5 says, "Weeping may stay for the night, but joy comes in the morning." Your morning has arrived, chosen one. The tears are drying, the sorrow is fading, and joy is rising like the Sunday. Think of the prodigal son, who wandered far, lost everything, yet came home to a father's embrace. The feast, the robe, the ring, they weren't just gifts, they were signs of restoration. God is throwing a feast for you, chosen one. He's restoring what was lost, redeeming what was broken, renewing what was worn. Step into the celebration, embrace the joy. It's yours. This season is also about courage, not the loud, boastful kind, but the quiet strength to keep going, to keep believing, to keep trusting. Think of Joshua, standing at the edge of the promised land. The giants were real, the walls were high, but God said, "Be strong and courageous," Joshua 1-9. You're facing your own giants, your own walls, but God is saying the same to you. Be strong, be courageous. The land is yours. And here's the truth, you're not alone. God is with you, fighting for you, guiding you. Exodus 14:14 says, "The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still." You don't have to strive or struggle. Be still, trust Him, and watch Him move mountains. The battles you face aren't yours to fight, they're His to win. Rest in that promise and walk in the victory He's already secured. This is your moment to rise, chosen one. The countdown is over, and God's power is flowing. The dreams in your heart, the prayers on your lips, the purpose in your soul, they're coming alive. Step forward with faith. Shine with His glory. Live the life He's called you to. The heavens are open, and your destiny is now. Let's talk about the mantle God is placing on you, chosen one. This isn't just a moment of blessing, it's a moment of anointing. The countdown is over, and God is draping you with a divine calling, a spiritual authority that sets you apart. This mantle isn't about pride or power, it's about purpose. It's the weight of responsibility to carry His light, to speak His truth, to walk in His will. You're not just stepping into a new season, you're stepping into a divine assignment. Think of Elisha, who received Elijah's mantle. It wasn't just a piece of cloth, it was a symbol of God's power passing to him. With it, he parted rivers, raised the dead, and changed nations. That same kind of power is being entrusted to you now. The miracles you've prayed for, the impact you've dreamed of, they're not just hopes, they're part of the mantle God is giving you. He's equipping you to do what only you can do in His name. This season is about stepping into your role as a leader, not the kind the world celebrates, with titles and applause, but the kind God honors, quiet, faithful, unwavering. You're being called to lead by example, to show others what it means to trust God fully. Your life, your choices, your faith, they're a roadmap for those who are lost. People will look to you, not because you seek attention, but because God's light in you is undeniable. Consider Miriam, who led with song and courage after the Red Sea parted. She didn't need a crown to inspire a nation. She needed only her faith. You, chosen one, are carrying your own song. It's the story of your journey, the testimony of your triumphs. Sing it boldly. Share it freely. Your voice will lead others to freedom, just as Miriam's did. Let's talk about the harvest waiting for you. The seeds you've sown through prayers, tears, acts of faith are ready to bloom. Galatians 6-9 says, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." You haven't given up, chosen one. You've pressed on, even when it was hard. Now, the fields are ripe, and the harvest is abundant. The blessings you're about to receive are the fruit of your faithfulness. Picture a farmer tending his crops through drought and storm. He doesn't see results right away, but he keeps working, trusting the seasons. That's been you tending, waiting, believing. Now, the rain has come, the sun is shining, and the harvest is ready. It's not just about provision, it's about overflow. God is giving you more than you need, so you can share with others, build with others, bless with others. And here's the beauty. This harvest isn't just material. It's spiritual, emotional, relational. The peace you've sought is blossoming. The relationships you've prayed for are being restored. The purpose you've longed for is taking root. God is bringing every area of your life into alignment with His plan. What you've sown in faith, you'll reap in joy. Trust the process and step into the abundance. Think of Job, who lost everything yet held on to his faith. When his season of restoration came, God didn't just replace what was taken, He doubled it. Your restoration, chosen one, is coming with increase. The losses you've endured, the pain you've carried, they're being redeemed. God is turning your mourning into dancing, your ashes into beauty. The harvest is here, and it's bigger than you imagined. This moment is also about discernment. God is sharpening your ability to see clearly, to hear His voice above the noise. The world is full of distractions, voices telling you to doubt, to fear, to settle. But God is giving you eyes to see truth, ears to hear wisdom, a heart to know His will. John 10:27 says, "My sheep listen to my voice. I know them, and they follow me." You know His voice, chosen one. Trust it, follow it. It will never lead you astray. Imagine a sailor navigating by the stars. The waves may crash, the winds may howl, but the stars remain steady, guiding him home. God's voice is your star. In this season, He's teaching you to tune out the chaos and lock onto His guidance. The decisions you face, the paths you choose, they're becoming clearer. You're not guessing anymore. You're following a divine compass, and it's pointing straight to your destiny. This season is about overflow, but it's also about stewardship. God is entrusting you with much resources, opportunities, influence. Luke 16:10 says, "Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much." You've been faithful with the little, chosen one. Now, God is giving you much, not to hoard, but to manage wisely. Your wealth, your gifts, your time, they're tools to build His kingdom, to bless His people, to spread His love. Think of the parable of the talents in Matthew 25. The servant who invested what he was given received more. God is calling you to invest what He's giving you. Take the gifts, the ideas, the opportunities, and use them. Start that project. Share that vision. Give that encouragement. What you steward faithfully, God will multiply exponentially. Your hands are ready to hold the blessings He's pouring out. Let's talk about the peace that's settling over you. This isn't just calm, it's a divine peace that anchors you in any storm. Philippians 4:7 says, "The peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." You're stepping into a season where worry doesn't rule you, where fear doesn't shake you. God's peace is your shield, your foundation, your strength. Picture a tree by a river, its roots deep, its branches steady, even in the fiercest winds. That's you, chosen one. Your roots are in God's promises, your branches reaching for His purpose. The storms may come, but you won't fall. The world may rage, but you'll stand firm. This peace isn't fleeting, it's eternal, a gift from the God who holds your future. And here's something powerful. You're becoming a magnet for divine connections. God is drawing people to you, mentors, partners, friends, who will walk with you in this season. These aren't random encounters, they're divine appointments, orchestrated by God to amplify your purpose. Ecclesiastes 4:9 says, "Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor." The people God is bringing will multiply your impact. Think of Paul and Barnabas, whose partnership spread the gospel across nations. Their strengths complemented each other, their faith strengthened each other. God is sending your Barnabas someone who sees your vision, shares your heart, and walks with you in faith. Be open to these connections. They're part of the divine plan unfolding in your life. This season is also about boldness, not the loud, flashy kind, but the quiet resolve to stand in your truth. God is calling you to speak, to act, to live unapologetically for Him. 2 Timothy 1:7 says, "God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind." You're not shrinking back anymore. You're stepping forward, claiming your place, owning your calling. Imagine a lion, unafraid, unyielding, walking with authority. That's you, chosen one. The world may try to silence you, but God is amplifying your voice. The doubts may try to hold you back, but His power is pushing you forward. This is your moment to roar, to declare your faith, to live your purpose, to show the world who God created you to be. And let's talk about the joy of surrender. There's freedom in letting go of control, in trusting God's plan over your own. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." Surrender isn't weakness, it's strength. It's saying, "God, I trust you more than I trust myself." Picture a river flowing freely, unhindered by rocks or dams. When you surrender, you become that river, moving with God's current, trusting His direction. The plans you've clung to, the fears you've held on to, let them go. God's path is better, His way is higher, His plan is perfect. Surrender and watch Him lead you to places you never dreamed. This is also a season of vision. God is expanding your perspective, showing you possibilities you couldn't see before. Habakkuk 2-3 says, "The revelation awaits an appointed time. It speaks of the end and will not prove false. Though it linger, wait for it. It will certainly come." The vision God has given you, those dreams, those glimpses of what could be, they're not illusions, they're promises, and they're coming to pass. Think of Joseph's dreams, mocked by his brothers, tested by years of hardship. Yet every dream came true, not because of his effort, but because of God's faithfulness. Your dreams, chosen one, are God's whispers to your soul. Hold on to them, nurture them, trust them. They're the blueprint of your future, and God is bringing them to life. This moment is about stepping into your inheritance. As a child of God, you're not begging for scraps, you're claiming what's yours. Galatians 4:7 says, You are no longer a slave, but God's child. And since you are his child, God has made you also an heir. Your inheritance is peace, purpose, provision, power. It's not something you earn, it's something you receive, because God has called you his own. Picture a child of a king walking into the palace, knowing every treasure is theirs. That's you, chosen one. The palace is God's kingdom, and the treasures are his promises. Walk boldly, claim freely, live fully. The countdown is over, and your inheritance is ready. God is saying, take it, it's yours. Let's talk about the rhythm of your life. Chosen one, the countdown is over, and God is setting a new tempo for your journey. This isn't just about moving forward, it's about moving in sync with his divine timing. Every step you take now is part of a sacred dance, choreographed by the Creator himself. Your life is becoming a melody of faith, a harmony of purpose, a rhythm that resonates with heaven's heartbeat. You're not stumbling anymore, you're stepping in time with his plan. Think of David, playing his harp in the fields, unseen by the world. His music wasn't just for sheep, it was worship, preparation for a throne he didn't yet know was his. Your life, right now, is your harp. Every act of faith, every moment of trust, every choice to follow God, it's music to his ears. This season, he's tuning your heart, aligning your steps, and turning your life into a symphony of his glory. This moment is about awakening your senses. God is heightening your awareness, opening your eyes to see his hand in every detail. Psalm 34:8 says, "Taste and see that the Lord is good." This isn't just a metaphor, it's an invitation. Taste the sweetness of his promises, see the beauty of his plan, feel the strength of his presence. Your senses are coming alive, and the world around you is bursting with divine possibility. Picture a blind man, healed by Jesus, seeing colors for the first time. The world he knew in darkness is now vibrant, alive, breathtaking. That's you, chosen one. The veil is lifting. The things you once overlooked, the small miracles, the quiet blessings are now vivid, clear, undeniable. God is showing you his fingerprints on your life, and it's changing how you see everything. And here's the power of this season. You're becoming a catalyst. Your faith, your light, your courage, they're sparking change in others. You're not just walking your path, you're lighting the way for those behind you. 1 Peter 2-9 says, "You are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his wonderful light." Your life is a declaration, a spark that ignites hope in others. Think of the woman who touched Jesus' cloak in Mark 5. Her faith didn't just heal her, it inspired a crowd. Your faith, chosen one, is doing the same. Your story, your strength, your trust in God, it's touching lives you may not even see. The way you rise is giving others permission to rise. The way you shine is showing others they can shine too. You're not just chosen, you're a spark that starts a fire. This season is about reclaiming what's yours. The enemy has tried to steal your joy, your confidence, your dreams. But God is saying, no more. Joel 2:25 says, "I will repay you for the years the locusts have eaten. The things you've lost, the time you've spent waiting, the hopes that faded, they're being restored." God is giving you back what was taken, and he's adding interest. Your joy is returning, stronger than ever. Imagine a garden, once overrun with weeds, now blooming with life. That's your life, chosen one. God is pulling out the roots of doubt, fear, and loss. He's planting new seeds of hope, strength, and purpose. The garden of your heart is flourishing, and the world will see its beauty. What was barren is now abundant. What was broken is now whole. Step into this restoration with gratitude. Let's talk about the strength growing inside you. This isn't just physical or emotional. It's a divine resilience, a God-given endurance. Isaiah 40:31 says, "Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles." You're not just surviving, you're soaring. The weight of the past is lifting, and God is filling you with a strength that doesn't waver, a courage that doesn't fade. Picture an eagle rising above the storm, using the wind to lift it higher. That's you, chosen one. The storms of life aren't here to break you, they're here to lift you. God is using every challenge to strengthen your wings, to teach you how to soar. You're not bound by the ground anymore. You're rising higher and higher into the fullness of His plan. This moment is also about focus. The world is loud, full of distractions pulling you in every direction. But God is calling you to lock in, to fix your eyes on Him. Hebrews 12:2 says, "Fix your eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith." Your focus is your power. When you tune out the noise and tune into His voice, everything changes. Clarity comes. Purpose sharpens. Destiny unfolds. Think of a runner in a race, eyes fixed on the finish line. The crowd, the noise, the other runners, they fade away. All that matters is the goal. You're in your race, chosen one. God is your finish line. Don't look to the left or right. Don't get caught up in the chaos. Keep your eyes on Him, and you'll run straight into the victory He's prepared. And here's something to hold on to. You're becoming a vessel of God's glory. Your life isn't just about you, it's about revealing Him to the world. 2 Corinthians 4:7 says, "We have this treasure in jars of clay to show that this all-surpassing power is from God and not from us." You're a vessel, chosen one, carrying His light, His love, His power. Your cracks, your imperfections, they're where His glory shines through. Imagine a clay jar, rough and ordinary, glowing with light from within. That's you. The world sees the jar, but God's light shines through it, illuminating everything around. Your story, your struggles, your triumphs, they're all part of the vessel God is using. Don't hide your cracks. They're proof of His power, evidence of His grace. Let them shine. This season is about stepping into your influence. God is expanding your reach, giving you a voice that carries weight, not for fame, but for His kingdom. Your words, your actions, your faith, they're impacting more than you know. Psalm 19:14 says, "May the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be pleasing in your sight, Lord." Your voice is becoming a tool for His glory, a sound that echoes in eternity. Think of John the Baptist crying out in the wilderness, preparing the way for Jesus. He wasn't seeking attention, he was fulfilling a purpose. You're preparing the way, chosen one.